Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Ejeka enjoy. But for watching till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
African television. Bayo Billions is no more here, and Honorable York Dad is no more here too. I don't know, maybe Barrister Tosin.
I think York Daddy said he sent it to you, but if you want me to read it, I can read it out from here. I don't know.
Please read it.
I would
read
have loved you use it as a background so that everybody can see, even as I read, so that it will not be as if I'm reading something else.
No, it was
what is showing on the screen. Yeah, it's showing some kind of content cover the letter. If you look at your screen very well, you will see that the letter is not properly clear. If you can zoom it a bit, bold it out, and remove the content on top of the letter.
The one on the screen is from African TV. It's on his own page. He blocked it like it, and even when he blocked it, you can see.
So that is what he did.
Hello, everybody.
Content in the letter, see the writing he put, but the topic here is employment of order. It's an order they gave to him, a restraining order for him not to do that the activity he wants to do. They did not tell him come to court, so you are sued or this. It's for him not to do what he wanted to do, and he now used this letter because he has scammed people. He did not want those people to ask him again the money they have donated. He don't want them to ask him. That's why he posted this letter and make sure he write some messages to block everything in the letter. The thing is clear. See the topic there. Is this a sue letter?
No, this is not sue letter.
This is not a sue letter.
No, not at all.
This is not a sue letter. This is just like a restraining.
You read what is in the letter.
This is restraining order.
I can read it.
Please, can you allow me to read this letter, please? Can you just allow me to read?
Okay, please, Barrister, read it for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In the High Court of Justice, Ogun State of Nigeria, in the Ota Judicial Division, before the Honorable Justice O. Oshufison George, between Mr. Joseph Aloba and Pastor Larry Omadia. Enrollment of order. Motion expert brought on behalf of the applicant praying the Honorable Court for the following. 1. An order of interim injunction restraining the respondent, whether by himself, servant, agent, assigned or otherwise, howsoever called from holding any event titled Sing for Mohbad and Win, organized by the respondent, which is set to be held on the 12th, 13th and 14th of September 2024 at Aqua Lounge or any other place. 2. And for such further order or order as the Honorable Court may deem fit to make in the circumstances coming up for hearing before the Honorable Justice O. Oshufison, judge sitting at High Court number 2, Ota, Ogun State, on Thursday, the 12th day of September 2024, in the presence of Emmanuel Oroko, holding the brief of Taiwo Odumosu for the applicant. Upon reading the affidavit in support of the application, deposed to by the Ato Lagbe female Muslim Nigerian citizen litigation officer of the 2nd floor 169 Ikorodu Road, Pangrove, Onikpan, Lagos State, sworn to and filed at the High Court Registry, Ota, on the 6th day of September 2024. And the court, after hearing Emmanuel Oroko for the applicant who humbly moved his application as filed, thereafter ordered as follows. An order of interim injunction is hereby granted restraining. Let me repeat that statement. An order of interim injunction is hereby granted restraining the respondent, whether by himself.
Thank you.
An order of interim injunction is hereby granted.
Hold on, Barrister. An order of interim injunction. Go ahead, please.
An order of interim injunction is hereby granted restraining the respondent, whether by himself, servant, agent, assigned or otherwise, howsoever called from holding any event titled Sing for Mohbad and Win, organized by the respondent, which is set to be held on the 12th, 13th, and 14th of September 2024 at Aqua Lounge or any other place, pending the determination of the originating motion for an interlocutory injunction dated and filed on the 6th day of September 2024. The order of interim injunction, hereby granted today, the 12th day of September 2024, is to last for 7 days in the accordance with the provision of the rules. Case is adjourned to the 7th day of October 2024 for the hearing of the originating motion for an interlocutory injunction issued at Otta under the seal of the court and the hand of the presiding judge this 12th day of September 2024. Signed, O.O. Oshukoya, Principal Registrar. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Wow.
Thank you for that. Hello,
Please, can
supervisor.
you will continue, Titus. It's been a while.
Hello, sir.
Barrister, please, can you read for us the suit number? Can you read that out, please?
Hold on 1 second. Court 2, suit number HCT/871/2024. That's all.
All right, that's
Okay.
fine, good.
Okay.
Titus, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so basically that's where the confusion is. You know, some people believe because a document holds a suit number, it's a lawsuit. No.
Thank you
it's
very
not.
much. Thank you, Titles. Thank you.
I basically recommend everybody on Justice for Mohbad go download ChatGPT app. All this information I've already known a long time ago. I don't let anybody confuse me. I ask AI. Now, if I ask let me just get AI to explain the difference between an injunction and a lawsuit. I'm sure a lot of people don't know, so maybe it will help.
Well, Mr. Title.
Injunction and a lawsuit lies in their purposes and functions within the legal system.
Hello. Okay.
1. Injunction.
Hello, sir.
Thank you for the information and for that clarification you've just given. Let me say this: the confusion there is the date of hearing. The hearing date which was postponed, and it was postponed just for the interlocking injunction. The first one that was granted was a preliminary injunction which lasted for 7 days. It was calculated by Baba's legal team to have worked within the duration of 13, 14, and 15, in which this jamboree of fraud and atrocity wanted to come up. So it was worked towards it. And if there is any further action, an interlocutory injunction is different from lawsuit. It's different from being sued. It's different from being petitioned. You see, a lot of things, I don't know whether people don't listen to their lawyers or some lawyers are not responsible enough.
Mr. Grexy,
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Please let me just let this AI explain this, please. So
Okay,
everybody that don't know can learn.
Gureshi, let's listen to
An
Titus,
injunction
please.
is a court order that either prevents someone from doing something, prohibitive injunction, or compels someone to do something, mandatory injunction. It is often a temporary measure granted during or before a lawsuit, meant to prevent harm or maintain the status quo until a final decision is made. Injunctions are used to provide immediate relief while the underlying legal issue is resolved. For example, Mohbad's family obtained an injunction to stop Larry Omodia from holding the Sing for Mohbad concert, which would have taken place before their legal dispute was fully resolved. 43 source. 2. Lawsuit. A lawsuit or legal action is the formal process of bringing a dispute to court where one party, the plaintiff, sues another party, the defendant, to seek relief or damages for...
Yeah, that's what a lawsuit is. And it is not a lawsuit. It's something else. Now, I asked my chat GPT, was Larry Omodia of African Television sued by Mohbad's family? This is the answer to that.
No, Larry Omodia of African TV has not been sued by Mohbad's family directly, but they did take legal action to stop the concert he was organizing in the late singer's honor. The family secured a court injunction to halt the Sing for Mohbad concert, which Omodia was planning for September 2024, stating that it was inappropriate to commercialize Mohbad's death without their consent. The family believes the concert was exploiting the tragic circumstances, and they requested the event be postponed until the legal case is resolved.
Postponed.
The court granted a temporary order stopping the concert 40 source, 2 source, 43 source.
So, I'm sure it's so clear right now. And we can stop all this back and forth. Thank you.
Okay, so Honorable York Daddy, I think the network dropped you that time. I don't know, maybe you have a call. So can you continue, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much, my honorable host. I always go by this. Mr. Titus, God bless you. Thank you. It's not a fight. We are not arguing. We're just setting the record straight. I believe justice is always based on nothing but the truth. And if everybody that must come to equity must come in clean hands. And we heard what was read to us just now. We don't need anybody to further prep on what actually transpired or what did not transpire. It is loud and clear. Aloba's family never sued Larry. It is loud and clear. It is loud and clear. So I am happy that I joined your platform today and we can hear it loudly and clearly. So any wrong narrative going anywhere, and this thing, we are all adults. If I sued Westo, for example, and Westo comes to supervise platform and said, York Daddy sued me. And for the sake of clarity and people listening, because of the love they have for both Westo and York Daddy, and if they should prep for that and say, Westo, can we see what York Daddy using suing you? Can you read it? I don't think Westo should start cussing or should start abusing. Westo should understand the fact that people need to know the truth, because justice is all about the truth. You know, so Westo just need to just go a step further by putting it out. This is it, and read it out clearly. Of course, it is a case of interest. The same way Larry have people that are following him, it's also the same way Baba has people that are following him. Now, the clash of interest should be based on nothing but spilling out the truth at all time. I go by what AI confirmed. Did Baba ever sue Larry? The answer was no. What Barrister Oluwatosin read to us now, we did not sue any suit there. And people that got brain, they've explained to us. Thank you, Mr. Titus, for always, because I've known you quite a while now, and I know even if everybody, if you have your opinion, you always stand by it. And basically, I've seen you as an honest person. I must say the fact, and you don't take side. It is what it is. We have differences in opinions in way back, but I respect you. You don't have to cuss on anybody, and that's the truth. That's very key. If African Television has come on board and be like, oh, Baba sued me, maybe you guys don't know, and read it out, everybody listening will know that, oh, truly, Baba sued Loto. It is simple. But you coming on board, and everybody that tries to ask a sincere question, your response is you cussing. I don't think, as an adult, as a family man that you are, I don't think that is the best way to explain that you were being sold. A whole lot of people are listening and they are learning one or two things from either anybody, whether it is negative, whether it is positive. Because whether you like it or yes, your life influences people, whether positively or negatively. And I must say this, that tonight I'm very happy that him himself is here to listen to what was read out. And permit me, the host, God bless you for having this clarity on your platform. And I thank everyone listening. See, the truth, we always stand by the truth. It's not ganging up against anybody. It's just simply setting the record straight. And in honesty, there is nothing you can do. Justice is built on the truth and nothing but the truth. If you are accusing somebody that somebody died in your house, in the house, and you're trying to cover up, then we should not cover one for one. That is what we are saying. The moment African Television said, he put it on a post that Baba sued him because he was displaying Mohbad's billboard, I felt bittered. I was like, do you need to paint this man black to make him get more enemy? It doesn't make sense. And we should all learn. It happens to Aloba today. Anybody can be the one that is next in line tomorrow. Nobody prays for bad things to happen. But believe you me, whatever you sow, you will reap. It's not a long time. Whatever you sow, in this case of justice for Mohbad, you will reap it 100% across board. It's not curse. It's what it is in the Bible. Whatever a man soweth, he will reap. And I appreciate you, Super Vibe, for giving me this opportunity to speak my mind. And thank you for setting the rules. No cussing. We actually don't want cussing too. But at times, we get overboard. We don't blame people, but when you're corrected, you stand by it. Thank you very much, Super Vibe. For the sake of tomorrow, please, I hope this part of the reading and the AI explaining is recorded so that it can be posted on everybody's platform. And the people that are shouting, Baba sued me, Baba did that, Baba sued African Television, they will know the truth and nothing but the truth. You understand? And it's only the truth that can set you free. If you go by the ways of lying around, you will never be free. Because it will be lies upon lies, lies upon lies. You can never be free. But when you stand on holding the truth, no matter how you are, you remember that you also have a family. You also have people that you call your children. You also have people that you cater for. One day go be one day. Everybody, posterity will judge us on this case. Yes. Whether you have did something that is evil or you have did something that is good, posterity will never forget. It will judge all of us. And all of us in the name of God, inshallah, tó bá jẹ́ pé Ògún là ń sìn, àbí Ọbàtálá, àbí tàwọn ìṣẹ̀dá ni, gbogbo nǹkan tá bá ti ṣe, tá bá ti gbìn nínú justice, everything we have sowed in this justice, we will reap it 100% fold by the grace of Almighty God. Everybody on this planet, everybody on this planet, I pray to Almighty God, and this is the way I'm going to end my conversation. Host, everything you have sowed in justice for Mohbad, because at the point in time you went on break, God bless you. Everything you have sowed, you will reap. Adama, everything you have sowed, you will reap. On this justice for Mohbad, justice for Imole, everything you have sowed, you will reap. Barrister Oluwatosin, everything you have sowed, you will reap. On justice for Mohbad. Westo, everything you have sowed, you will reap. On justice for Mohbad. Titus, everything you have sowed, you will reap on justice for Mohbad. Guresi, everything you have sowed, you will reap for justice for Mohbad. Young Daddy, everything I have sowed, I will reap 100-fold in justice for Mohbad. African Television, everything you have sowed, you will reap 100% fold in the mighty name of Jesus. Inshallah. Thank you.
Wow, I've never seen Honorable York Daddy get this emotional. This is a big one. Thank you so much, Honorable York Daddy. You know, I took a break for 4 months, and I'm just back well and rejuvenated. I'm so grateful that this topic comes up today. African television is here himself and every other person. So let's give every other person two chance to say something. I think Barista has read the other thing out. So let's go to okay, African television. Do you have anything to say, sir? So before we go to other panelists.
Yes, super vibes. Thank you. Let me say that the first thing you need to understand is somebody read a suit number. The suit number was initiated by Joseph Aloba in the High Court. A suit number means sue, and you can try to color it, you can try to give it any other definition or meaning you like. That's up to you. I have no business in the High Court of Ogun State if I were not sued to come and respond. You see, when you get an order, and there is an order, let me give you an example. You're building a house, and the local government council comes and put an order on your construction, and they say stop. They put a stop sign on your construction because of any violation, any building code. That is an order that does not need a suit, because it's already within the law that any property being constructed in any violation gets a sticker. Now, when you go, you pay a filing fee, you swear an affidavit, and they now summon the person to show up to respond to what you are claiming. It is a suit. And the document you just read has a suit number. It did not say order number. It did not say injunction number. It did not say commandment number. It says suit number. Now, let me help you furthermore. Any of you, maybe the host, to avoid the confusion. If you have another phone with the host, please go to Google. Since they use chat GPT, me, I didn't even know that this chat GPT can immediately get my name and Aloba together, but glory to God. Now, let's go to the same technology. Go to Google and type in sue or suit. And please, the same way you read the chat GPT, I want you to read the definition of sue so that the world can be educated. If you don't buy my explanation, if I didn't show up in court, there would have been probably an order against me, but I had to obey the law. And all I'm going to say, please let Joseph Aloba and his team, that Emmanuel Okoro or Ekuro, show up in court. You started a party, come and finish it. I was there yesterday, nobody showed up. We have asked for an extension by the grace of the judge to allow you to make yourself available. It's November 18th. So whether na so, whether na injunction no, whether na partition no, all is well. You started it, let's finish it in the High Court. But for the benefit of this platform and for the benefit of those who want to learn, please, sir, Mr. Super Vibe, open your dictionary, read the meaning of sue, please. That's my submission. Thank you.
Okay, Barrister Tosin, please, can you do that for us now? Please. Barrister Tosin, are you there? Okay, I think before we proceed, let's welcome Mr. Westo on board.
I can help if you want.
Okay, I forgot you're still there. Please go ahead, Titus. Thank you. Westo, please go ahead.
Okay, good day, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I was just in comment section enjoying the vibe because I'm at the same time learning because I see English is causing problem here. not only English, maybe the legal profession, because many of us are not in the system. We are not lawyers, but we're trying to just find our way to understand the legal term. But from my own research, because immediately I placed a call to my lawyer, while I was also reading from everywhere to also get clarification about what is involved in suing letter and all sorts. But to my best understanding and to what I've gathered from different experienced lawyer, I don't think that what was sent to African television is sue. It is enough to cause sue. Is not African television is not sue. He is not sued. And for all I have tried to understand, from all my findings, what was done to African television is just a cease and desist order. It's called cease and desist order. And the fact that it's having a number, which is called suit number or lawsuit number or whatever, the meaning of that, because I tried to find out, the meaning of that is because it's before a court and it's before a judge. The family went there as a concerned party that things is happening to their party and they want to caution some people, especially the name they have mentioned, which is Larry Omodia's name, that it should be restricted and desist from this and that. It becomes a thing of, it becomes an application to argue if African television deems it fit to counter the order by expressing his feelings that, okay, he has the right to it. That is when it turns to an argument in court. And that is not even enough to cause sue. It was not sue. If it's sued, definitely it will be a confrontation where two lawyers will write their own address. They will file the application to pick a date for argument. But the content of it and the way it was being written and what was contained in it has nothing to do with sue. It is just a cease. It is cease and desist order. And that is the reason why it was titled as enrollment order. It's just an enrollment order. It's not a sue letter. So I think we should try to understand this fact, and we should not let this to cause another, to make us look like we are not intellectual, we only go to school. So it's not sue. I asked a series of questions from different people who are not even part of this. Some are part of this. Some are aware of justice for Mohbad. Some are not even aware. Some are aware, but they have no interest. But they have clarified to say African television was not sued. It was only given a cease and desist order from the court. And I want us to kind of know this. And, And another thing I was told is that if he has to do anything because of what he has been served, he has the right by consulting an experienced attorney before he is going to do anything. And he needs another court order to, empower him in doing what he has been told not to do. Now, that's just the essence. That is not sue, it is just a restraint order. So I think I need to also say this based on my findings. I don't know if anybody is coming to counter it because, I stand to be challenged as well and I stand to be corrected. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Westo, for that wonderful and insightful submission. Okay, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Westo, you said you stand to be challenged. I challenge you to read the meaning of sue. You see, we are playing with words, and like you rightfully said, most people are not legally learned, and they come to try to interpret what they don't know. Now you have a court. Let me put it to you like this. You're saying that the High Court of Ogun State that wrote suit number is an illiterate high court that does not understand the meaning of suit, because you didn't write the suit, I didn't write it, but the High Court served me a document which you are reading in front of you that says suit. You're talking about an order. Yes, it's an order. But what initiated the order? You don't get an order without a complaint. A suit is synonymous to complain. You're putting the cart before the horse. You're saying, yes, I was given an order. Very well. I was given an order not to hold an event. But what initiated the order? What gave the judge the substance to say, okay, hey, stop this event? It was the initiating suit. And without even overflogging this, the document you are reading says suit number, but I know that the TikTok lawyers and the TikTok experts will twist it and say that Ogun State High Court is an illiterate high court, that they put suit instead of any language you think should have been there, because as usual, we know more than those who are supposed to know. As usual, we want to be believed more than the facts. So before I drop, Super Vibes, with all due respect to your platform, please get somebody to read from the dictionary. We have gone to ChatGPT. We have been able to find Larry Omodia was no suit, blah, blah, blah. Very well. Now, let's read the dictionary. Let's read. No, please. Let's read the dictionary meaning of sue. Since we are battling with the language, whether I was sued or not, we have even forgotten what is the essence of this whole conversation. Tribute to Mohbad. To be or not to be. Nobody's talking about that.
Can I just
tribute to Mohbad? But question. No, please, I'm not here to answer any question. I just want Super Vibes
clarify to and make us understand if you are right or wrong.
Sir, let them look. You did your chat GPT. You did all your analysis from different people. I'm only asking. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you, my brother.
A lawyer told me to ask
listen,
you a question.
Please.
Can I ask you?
A lawyer to listen, please. You can ask your questions after we read the meaning of sue. And I really don't have much time. I just came so that people don't get deceived. Whether you believe I was sued or not, you're not the one coming to court. I'm the one that went to court. I'm the one that will go to court again. They are the ones that initiated it. You should be begging them to show up, whether it is sue, whether it's court order. You should beg them to show up next hearing. They initiated it. Simple, but we're missing the point.
If the need be, I will beg them to show up after answering this question.
Thank you. Because you don't start a party. You don't start a party and you miss your own party.
Can you answer
you miss your own party? I don't want a question. I just want you to read the dictionary meaning of sue.
If you don't want a question,
if they don't show up, they will get the consequences. They will get the consequences. It doesn't matter. I'm not the one. I'm not the judge. I'm not the judge. Read the meaning of sue.
Mohbad is your son. Is Mohbad your son?
Read the meaning of sue. Why can't you guys read it? Read the bloody meaning of sue.
They don't want you
to read the meaning of sue.
Is it by force?
Read the meaning of sue.
Why are you so bitter, so angry for yourself like this?
I'm very happy. I'm not bitter.
Please, can you hold on?
Read the meaning of sue. Read the dictionary meaning of sue.
Thank you, Mr. African TV.
Read the dictionary meaning of sue.
Thank you, Mr. African TV, for saying and for accepting the fact that it was an order. You admitted that it was an order that you were served. Now let me say this. You see, you're missing it again. You're missing it again. I said what initiates an order. Okay. What initiates
an order? What initiates?
Mr.
You know what? I'm not going to waste my energy on you.
Please, Mr. Wright, can you listen to me, please? Now, any document admitted in court must have a suit number. Even if you are petitioning, if you are questioning, if you are filing an instruction, there must be a suit number. The suit number doesn't mean that you are being it doesn't mean that there will be a case on it, or there will be a kind of sue or petition. It doesn't mean it's going to be a petition.
So if I give you 1,000 naira,
let me explain.
If I give you 1,000 naira, it means you don't have to spend 1,000 naira. It means it's fake 1,000 naira. If I give
Can
you
I tell
1,000
you
naira
something,
note,
please?
it means you
Hello,
cannot spend 1,000 naira note.
you
I
cannot
beg
know
you.
more than
If you can't read
everybody.
the
Can
meaning
you
of
just
suit
give
and
room?
dropping,
Can you just give
if
room
you're
to
not,
listen
if
to
you're
other
not
people?
reading, read the meaning of sue.
let me
Read the
read
meaning
it.
of
Let me
sue.
read the
Very
meaning of
simple.
sue. Let me read it.
Very simple.
Let me read
Very
it.
simple.
Hello,
Let me
you
read
can
it.
you can interpret
Let me
this.
read it.
Allow,
Guresi,
allow
supervise.
Mr. Westo. Allow
Let me
Mr.
read
Westo
it.
to read this for us, please.
Now,
No,
I will read it.
nobody has a dictionary here because
No, I
when you
have
were
it.
asked
I
to
have it
read
here. Let
the
me read it.
content of that
I
thing
have
you
it.
call
Let me
petition,
read it
you
now.
said you don't have it. Nobody has.
Hello, let me read it, Mr. Guresi. Please listen, everyone. According to Black's dictionary, that's Black's Law Dictionary, which every lawyer uses. I'm talking about Black's Law Dictionary because the dictionary meaning of every word is different from the Law Dictionary. Now, let me read from Law Dictionary. Sue means, it means the party has a sufficient stake in an otherwise justiciable controversy to obtain judicial resolution of that controversy. It said plaintiff must have a legally protectable and tangible interest at stake in the litigation. That is Black's Law Dictionary, and that is it. Now, the question I want to put is this.
Hello,
Is it the seat number that is...
Hello, can you read the meaning of injunction? Injunction.
Okay, let me check that. Just give me a few minutes to check that from the
Who is
dictionary.
controversy that you
Yeah.
have a fact or you have a say over controversy.
Now, while I'm searching for that, I'm looking for that. I want to
if
say
I have a say over Mohbad's death, that is my son.
Someone should educate me on something. Is it the suit number that is the problem? Because I want to know. Maybe because they add suit number on top. Maybe if they have added other number.
Read the injunction. Let's know whether injunction is sue.
Okay.
When you guys graduate from law school on November 18th, I'll be there. Bring your party. Thank you very much. Black Law Dictionary, Black Law Dictionary, Black's Law.
You want to continue
Black's Law Dictionary has given you definition.
But I am making it clear
you see, I know be you where they ask for GoFundMe. I know be you where they ask for GoFundMe. Let me tell you, Guresi, I fed you when I came to Nigeria. Guresi, I fed you when I came to Nigeria.
You went there to want the bench
I
of the
fed
court.
you. Guresi, I will feed you 100 years. I will feed you 100 years, Guresi. I'm not you.
Within the jurisdiction.
I'm not you that is asking for GoFundMe. I'm not you that is asking for GoFundMe, Guresi. Guresi, I'm not you that is feeding with blood money. I'm not you that is feeding on blood money. Blood money. You are feeding on blood money,
Your name is
Guresi.
synonymous to failure. Accept Baba.
Here is the definition of injunction. An injunction is a writ. So that's W-R-I-T. Writ. W for Wumi. R for rice. I for international. T for Taiwo. An injunction.
Guresi, Mohbad spirit will kill you. Mohbad spirit will kill you. Blood money.
Let me just
If I'm
continue.
doing anything wrong, but if you are the one doing wrong, Mohbad,
You're feeding on blood money. You are feeding on blood money, Guresi. You are feeding on blood money. Okay, Mohbad spirit will kill you, all of you.
If you are the one disturbing everybody, the spirit will strike you dead publicly.
All of you feeding on Mohbad, come to court. Come to court. Come to court, November 18th. Come to court.
It's not far from your
Come
house.
to court.
It's not far from your house.
Come to court, only.
You go there alone. Go and mark your register.
Supervise. Good evening. Can I talk?
Please.
Go ahead, Westo, please. Let me just continue. I'm giving a definition of injunction. Someone should mute. An injunction is a writ or order. A writ or order requiring a person to refrain from a particular act. I repeat, an injunction is a wrist or order. They even put wrist or order requiring a person to refrain from a particular act. Don't be annoyed that I'm not using other English to read. We go manage like that.
Thank you,
He said it may be granted by the court. It may be granted by the court in which the action is brought or by a judge thereof. And when made by a judge, it may be enforced as an order of the court. So anything that has an order of the court will have a suit number. Hello? What is the problem here? What the motherfucking government?
LOS2. Now, I think everybody can be the judge matter. After reading the content of that service, we will be able to know, and everyone should be able to say clearly if it was a sue or an injunction, refraining him from doing.
Hello, I go again. An injunction is defined as court order prohibiting someone from doing some specified act or commanding someone to undo some wrong or injury. When it is issued by a judge, it always have a suit number. That is what will be kept in the office of the court. So suit number is the problem. Okay, do not share order number lo manini. Abi injunction number no man pe. They call it suit number now. For the fact that it is called suit number doesn't mean you've been sued. It might just be a complaint to register one thing or the other in court. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn tó lọ sí court ni wọ́n sue. It's not because it's having. See, there is nothing like restraining number. There is nothing like what is it called? Injunction number. There is nothing like file number. It is called suit number. The reason why it is called suit number is not because you are sued. It's because you have been reported and probably an action has been taken against you and they need to record it. They need to create a file for it. So they don't call it file in court. Maybe in police station, they call it file. In another company, they call it file. In our own profession, we call it document, like we call it record, report. But in court, they call it suit. Because they call it suit doesn't mean you've been sued. They cannot call it order number. They cannot call it injunction number. What they will call it is suit number. That they call it suit number doesn't mean you've been sued now. What the motherfucking nigga, man?
Well, as I was saying, thank you very much. Thank you for the clarification. And I'm just saying it for the sake of everyone who has been by his narrative, and to those who are saying or who are deceiving themselves. African TV was right. African TV is saying the right thing. Please and please, you will continue to live in the euphoria of your ignorance, because what has just been spelled out from various explanations. Titus Taylor help us to use technology to interpret what happened. We heard it. Your daddy spoke extensively concerning what he knows about this matter, and different people have also spoken. Even as African TV himself advised us to consult dictionary, which we have consulted, but unfortunately he ran away. Well, Japa is a popular syndrome in Nigeria, so it's a way of trying to cover your shame. Which you all know, and take this as a fact today, that Baba did not sue African TV. He was only given a restraining order, an injunction, stopping him from a parade, rally, or show regarding the 1-year anniversary of Mohbad. So let no one, and anywhere you see them saying that Baba sue Mohbad, be quick to tell them that, look, For you to say that, anything you are going to say after that is it's going to be lie, because you have at the beginning say this lie. So we should debunk every lie and puncture the wheels of the lies they are using to fly as if they are saying they are relevant. Please and please, thank you very much for giving the time. Super Vibe, I believe, and I want to thank you as well. I believe we are not it's only on Friday, Saturday, Sunday that we are going to be having the jamboree.